talk about a topic that nobody asked for. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome to another pickacard tarot reading on a unique topic. You guys know I like to create topics that are a little bit off the beaten track. I like to keep it interesting so I don't get bored as well. Happy Venus in Aries, happy Jupiter direct in Gemini. I hope you guys are doing well and you're experiencing some pretty abundant, prosperous, growth-based revelations. Somebody actually DM'd me on Instagram and said, please Lexi, drop a bomb reading. I hope that this hits the spot. I hope that you guys will enjoy this reading. I hope that it will get you to dream, to manifest, and I hope that it will kind of create a vision for old life that maybe you weren't even aware you could create. Keep in mind that tarot isn't destiny. Whatever you hear in the reading today is not going to happen ad literam, so just like you hear it. It can always be changed. Why I love to do these readings is the fact that we get a prise de conscience. It's like a sudden insight into the awareness of what may come. That's why tarot is so healing and beautiful. Because by looking briefly into the window of the future, we can figure out what to change in our present life in order to change a little bit the outcomes of our future manifestations. So for example, if you hear something negative about your old life, something related to poor health or poorly managed money, it could be that you can make some changes in the present reality to take better care of your health and to be a bit more wiser with your spending. There's never too late to start. There's never too late to correct and improve something. Each new day brings a sunrise and it brings an opportunity for you to make a positive change in your life. So keep that in mind, okay? You are a powerful creator and you can change the outcomes of future predictions through the power of the present. Yeah, Eckhart Tolle style, Neville Goddard style. I've been listening to a lot of Neville Goddard. Actually, Neville, I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name. He has a very old-fashioned British name, but he is a sweetheart, a sun in Pisces as well, like myself, like Rudolf Steiner, like a lot of spiritual teachers out there who I've been really digging into during my occult studies. Anyway, I want to give you all a great big hug. I want to also apologize a little bit for being quite slow with my uploads. It's pretty difficult, economically speaking, to live in Romania at the moment. There's a lot of political uncertainty. I'm not going to bore you with that. You're not here for a socio-economical description of my country. But unfortunately, I can no longer support myself just from personal readings. The personal readings have also decreased. I am aware that this is a point in my life when I have to live within certain limits because Saturn is nearing my sun in Pisces. So this is a time of restrictions. It is a time of discipline. It is a time of effort and hard work, freezing, and I'm going to comply with it. And Saturn likes conformity and structure. So I took a day job in a corporation and I'm actually feeling the energy in a more balanced way. I feel more at peace right now. But this means that it will take me a while to create readings for you guys. Not only because of that, but also because I have two other channels which I have been uploading content to. I'm also uploading content on Instagram and I am creating articles on my website, thespiritualsocial.com. So a lot of things are still in the making. I am still consistent, even though it may take me a while. So please bear with me during this difficult time. As soon as Saturn leaves my sign, hopefully, I will get into a more disciplined routine. And as soon as I get into the habit of my new job, hopefully my energy is going to spike up because this is actually the work that is my vocation. This right here, this is the meaningful creative work. I just want to keep you in touch. I want to keep you in the loop. Also, somebody asked me what happened to your finger. I've been cooking for myself a lot lately. I've been trying to eat better. I've been making soups for myself each night and making salads as well. And I got a really cool sharp knife, and unfortunately I forgot that I have to be very careful with knives when you freshly buy them because they are ridiculously sharp. So I almost cut my finger off. And the funny part out of all this weird story in which I could have been more careful is that I actually created a cut in the middle finger. And if you guys know chiromancy, the practice of reading signs and patterns in your hand, this finger, the middle finger, right, the one that hurts when you show it to strangers, it's it's an FU sign. This one is actually ruled by Saturn. Yeah, it pertains to the star signs Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And at the bottom, it has the glyph of Saturn. So a Saturnian problem. Yeah, trying to rush when I could have been more careful and slowed down. Anyway, if you want more astrological content, please go and follow me on the Spiritual Cosmos. I have been uploading so many couple relations analysis. Please go and check them out. For example, if you want to know more about Hailey and Justin Bieber or Amal and George Clooney, I'm preparing one on Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Please head over to my channel because I am so excited about astrology. Pluto in Aquarius is going to mean that astrology is going to take off to a super powerful and intense vibe. So yeah, astrology is going to continue to grow and blossom and be big. I'm very excited about creating more content like that. Oh my gosh, this introduction is quite long because it took me a while to get in touch with you guys, but let's jump into your choices here. I have here 4 cards taken from this beautiful Everyday Witches Familiar Oracle, which was kindly sent as a gift to my channel from one of you lovely subscribers. Thank you so much. If you want to send gifts to my channel, keep in mind that this can also help you set your own price for a personal reading. I am processing personal readings through PayPal at the moment, and I know that not all of you have access to PayPal or agree with PayPal's fees. So if you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, please feel free to send me whatever gift you want from my Tarot and Amazon wish list, which is linked down below. You can choose a price. I have a variety of objects from very cheap to quite expensive. Choose your own price, choose the type of reading you want, let me know in an email and I'll make the magic happen for you, okay? All this being said, let me show you the options. For you, group 1, I have here, let's bring the camera closer. I have here fire energy, number 5, or the fireflies. You can see them over here to the side. Yeah. For you, group 2, I have here water energy, number 4, or the koi fish. You can see the koi fish over here. For you, group 3, I have here air sign energy, number 6, monarch butterfly. And you can see them over here. I'm doing this because some of you could struggle to concentrate visually. So I am adapting the reading to a variety of neurodivergent viewers. And we have here earth element for you, group 4, number 6 as well, the snake. And this is the snake. And in the middle, it contains 2 crystals, which I think are emerald and citrine. Okay, so you got a close-up view. Let's move into the general view. These are the cards. Take a moment to see which one pulls you in the most. I have a bit of a glare from my 2 lamps over here, but I did want the reading to be bathed in light. So I hope this doesn't bother you too much. I hope that you have made a choice. And if you have, then let's just jump into your reading and find out the details of how your life will look like in old age. I love you guys so much. I thank you for being part of my crew. You have been true blue and so patient with all of the chaos and the changes that I have been going through. I appreciate you. I love you. I adore you. I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to slow down. But I hope that the quality is going to improve. I hope that my vibe is going to change for the better. I hope I'm going to start doing readings not because it's my profession and I need to earn a living with these readings, but because I truly enjoy them and I like to create them from the bottom of my heart, from the center of my inner child. Let's jump into your readings and find out the details of your life in old age. Hi group 1. Hello darlings. Welcome to a tarot pick a card reading on the topic of how will your life look like in old age. Now, I'm not going to give you a time frame related to what old age signifies. I'm going to allow you to do that for yourself according to your experience, to your culture, to whatever other contextual factors. But what I will do in this reading for you is give you details about what you may expect. Keep in mind that tarot isn't destiny. It is just a fun prediction that we can do. It is a healing tool as well. It helps you become aware of parts of our unconscious minds. So if what you hear in this reading may not be something that you enjoy, may not be the future old life that you enjoy having, you can always just stop what you're doing in the present and change the outcomes. Yeah, you have the power. We are powerful creators. You hold the universe inside of you. All you have to do is tap into that energy with commitment and daily spiritual dedication. All this being said, this is the card that you were drawn. So I feel that most of you were drawn to the fire element, number 5, or the firefly energy. Okay, I have your tarot cards here. I'm so excited. I've never done a reading like this before, so we'll see how it goes. You're also the first one I'm doing this energy reading for. Okay, first of all, we have the Two of Wands. This is the double-headed god Janus, who presides over the arts and films. Now we also have here, this card, I need to kind of censor it. It's the Judgment card, and it shows people floating, but they are a little bit naked. Apologize, my nails. I had an accident with a knife, so my finger is healing. We have here the King of Wands. So there is a very dominant, authoritative, brave man in the future. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming in and staying. We also have here the Nine of Swords. Unfortunately, I do see some sickness. I do see some nightmares. But I also see a house close to the water. Enjoying leisure time on a boat. Maybe doing things such as fishing. We have here the Innocent. So this is the equivalent of the Fool. We also have here the 10 of Pentacles. My goodness. Okay, you are going to have money to live off, okay? I feel like whatever you're doing at the moment, keep doing it, because you're planting the seeds for your future abundance. You will have a really wealthy pension that will allow you to just live well. You'll be able to also give to other people, your grandchildren, support people that are less better off than you are. We have the Knight of Wands. So I see here a child, which is potentially created with the King of Wands. Yeah, so we see here like father, like son. Very strong indication that your son or grandchild is going to be a bit of an adventurer, a bit of a drinker, a bit of a party person. But also I'm hearing artistic, very talented, very charismatic. And the final card that I have here is the Two of Pentacles, juggling two things at the same time. Group 1, do you know what I think? When I mentioned here pension, you know why you're going to have so much money when you're going to be old? Because I don't think you're going to stop working. I think even though pension age may appear, you're like, I'm not going to be locked in the house, okay? Nobody's gonna throw away the key and just keep me from doing my duty. You could be training at the moment for a very important profession, a profession that comes with a lot of responsibility. Maybe you're training to become a doctor, a lawyer, a firefighter, a nurse, like a person that is just like hands-on and does something that contributes to the fine working of society. Maybe you're training to be a policeman or policewoman. There's just something important you're doing here. A pharmacist, banker. You are part of one of those institutional support systems in society. Like you do need to go to the doctor, right? You do need a lawyer sometimes to help you out. You do need an accountant. You do need a firefighter. You do need a police person in your neighborhood. If not, it's going to be chaos and violence and murder. So I don't know why I'm explaining these things to you, because you already know them, but I don't know, for the sake of creating atmosphere. But I definitely see that you're not going to have a necessarily restful old age. You're going to be a little bit in denial. I feel like in your old age, you're gonna be like, old? Who are you calling old? Okay. Some of you may even resort to aesthetic treatments. You could be doing Botox on the regular, or working out intensely. You could be really inspired by videos of old people working out or changing their bodies by dropping old habits and looking incredibly young in their 60s or 70s. Maybe Elon Musk's mother is kind of like a role model for you. Or Demi Moore and her recent powerful transformation and success. I feel like you're really inspired by such stories. It's like, I can cheat time, I can stop it. I can be even more youthful in my old age than I was when I was younger. I definitely see here, as I said, two men in your old age, one is younger than the other one. One could be your spouse, your counterpart. You're not going to be alone, okay? You're not going to be alone. You're not going to stop working. And from what I can see from all of these cards here, you are basically going to have everything that you want, physically at least, yeah? So you're going to have a nice roof over your head. You're going to have warmth, food. You're going to have money to spare. You can help other people in your community. I'm getting that you may help a person, like a neighbor or a person that is poor, repair the roof on top of their house, because you see that their house is leaking and you'll feel really sorry for them. So you're going to help this person. You're going to lend a hand. It's like you're going to be, Mother Goose with the golden eggs, the hostess with the mostest, or if you're a man, the host with the most. Like, the only thing that I see here is that you will be plagued by some sort of illness, okay? You may need to take medicine. You may need to have periods when, even though you want to work, even though you're juggling a couple of things at the same time, the stress from that, the burnout, could really put you to bed rest, yeah? Nine of Swords is also not necessarily... It's an illness that is created due to overthinking. Like, your mind is working against your body. And when our minds become darker, our bodies start to have weird symptoms as well, because the mind and the body are connected. And I see very strongly here, and I am moving a lot, like in your reading. I don't know, I'm just becoming aware of my bodily movements as well. So there is a feeling of franticness. I feel that after you pass middle age, which is the period of time from the age 38 until 42 in a person's life, and then as you near your 74th year of life, which is normally the Uranus return in a person's life, 72 to 74, after your second Saturn return around the age of 60, so that period of time in between 44, 60, and then another portion 60 to 74, those are going to be some important milestones for you, those specific dates. As I said, I'm not putting a time frame on what you define old age. For some people, being 40 is being old. For other people, being 101 is being old, yeah? We each have our own personal understanding of old age. So I'm going to let you decide, group one, but I am here to let you know that your mind is going to be your worst enemy. And your mind is going to work against you because you are overactive. And you're going to be overactive because there is something here that is bothering you. It's going to bother you quite a lot. First of all, I see that your significant synchronicity is 2-2. I'm sorry, I just have to hold the cards like this. It's so silly, like to censor them. Your significant synchronicity is 2-2. 2 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. And with the Judgment card here, you see the Judgment, yeah? There's going to be some legal battle. I feel like you may need to defend your son or your grandchild, because I feel that for some of you, this is not going to be your direct child. It's going to be a grandson, somebody that's quite young and fresh like on the bloodline. Fresh on the bloodline sounds like Dracula's second meal or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm just weirdly expressing myself today. I've been speaking French all day for my job, so yeah, sorry. My brain needs to be a little bit rewired. But yes, I definitely feel that you're going to be, if I can get the card from the floor, you are going to be a little bit rattled. Like the foundation that you will have in your life with your spouse, which is very solid and stable. You seem to have crafted a very beautiful life where both you and your spouse, you're active, you're wealthy, you have family members, you've expanded your family, right? But at the same time, I feel like there is some sort of ego. There is some sort of like recklessness, like taking risks just because. You could have like, as I said, it could be with the innocent here, a very reckless family member, a son, a boy especially, who is, could be into fast driving, could be consuming all sorts of like, enhancers. This person struggles with the idea of purpose in life with Janus here. It's kind of like, what's the point? Like, my family is super wealthy, I have everything I want, so what am I going to do to spend my life? Or what will I spend my life on? And for some reason I can't even find the card of this person. Yeah, this is it. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, this person may go missing. You may actually hire a detective to find this person. They may get involved in a very potentially dramatic drunk under the influence event, yeah, DUI. Maybe this person may hit somebody accidentally, and then there's going to be a legal battle, and that's what's going to keep you up at night. And the fact that it's kind of like you're going to see your child or your grandchild as this two-faced individual. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Like, we didn't raise you in this way. What's going on? You know, why are you taking everything for granted? Why are you being so self-destructive, right? And I think it's because not necessarily of what the family has been doing. I think you are doing your job really well. I think it's the circle of friends and like the external influences of the sun. Yeah. A lot of people don't know just the important shaping, molding effects that groups of children have amongst themselves. Like, even if the family could be deranged, having a very strong group of friends can really contribute to your mental health. I am a testament to that. I was always helped by strangers and by people I worked with and my friends. They've been an anchor to me when my parents were insane, you know, and to a large extent that hasn't changed much. But in certain cases you could have the opposite. You could have a really stable family life, and this child goes out into the world and meets all sorts of like trashy individuals, or individuals that are just like acting in self-destructive, self-disrespectful ways. And I feel like, unfortunately, he's so young, he's so unripe and naive that he gets co-opted into that and starts behaving in very random ways, like an agent of chaos. So I feel like you both you and your spouse, you're gonna want to do your best, but you may feel a little bit overwhelmed. So the main challenge that I see in old age for you is handling the younger members of the family. The younger members of the family are going to struggle, and they're going to struggle with purpose. Like, what's the point? It could be that years from now, along the line, there may be some sort of like deep environmental change, or the political situation in the world could be really bad, although I do not wish that. I hope we can manifest something better, but maybe, who knows? And the youth of the generation may think, what's the point? What do we have to live for? The planet is destroyed, political systems don't work anymore. To be honest, at the moment, a lot of people feel like that, not to mention 20 or 30 years from now. I'm just saying that this is one scenario. It could be that, because I'm getting a very strong energy. I can't really explain it, but it's like the environment contributes to this person's issues. It's not you. It's not you and your family. It's not you and your spouse. And as I'm saying this, I can hear the police alarm outside. So again, I live in a neighborhood where the police car walks up and down the street, drives up and down the street like 20 times. It's such a violent, loud, obnoxious neighborhood. Anyway, I'm not complaining. But it is, sometimes these are the facts, you know, this is reality. So I feel like maybe something will change in your environment, which will contribute to the weirdness that the younger members of the family will experience. Nieces, nephews, grandchildren, you know, the younger part, the generation that is supposed to carry your family name forward. But you will help them out as much as you can. And you're going to try to be like a cool grandma or grandpa. As I said, you're not going to take old age for an answer, okay? What? Anyway, but you're just gonna be like, old age? Pfft, middle finger, you know, like, please, who is that? Who that? Who this? New phone. So I feel like very strongly you're just going to do your thing, continue working. I feel like you would even get up and go to work if you wouldn't be paid, you know, like you just need to do something. You're that kind of an individual, you know, very responsible, very on the money, on the game, but also on the duty. Yeah, on the duty, on call. Yeah, you like to be on call. And even though there may be moments when, for example, you may like to indulge in a nice restaurant meal or go on a little bit of a trip, you may go fishing, with your spouse, or go on some sort of cruise, something related to the sea here, you will return back to your life and be like, okay, now what do? I need to do something, you know? But yeah, the Judgment card shows a deep transformation in your family life. I'm sorry I cannot show you more of this card, but there's a deep transformation in your family life that is stemming from the youngest, the innocence in the family. I feel the overwhelming urge to tell you to go and watch The Departed, the series. It's interesting. Like, I feel that I should tell you to go read the book better. I haven't read the book, but I'm really looking forward to doing it. The series was fascinating, at least the first season, the first episodes. They are so eerily haunting until you kind of start figuring out what's going on. Why are people disappearing? Why are only certain loved ones disappearing and not all people on Earth? And yeah, you should really go and watch it. Either watch the series or read the book, or maybe do both at the same time. It's important. For some reason, you're going to find out more clues and synchronicities when you're going to watch that series, yeah? The story is really important because it's about not only what happens to a community when people randomly start disappearing and nobody can explain it why, but it's also what we were thinking the moment that they disappeared, which is so important. Because many times we can have really loving thoughts, but other times we can have very negative thoughts. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to spoil it for you. Thank you so much for listening. This has been, I feel like, a very wacky, a little bit chaotic reading. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I felt very guided to create it for you guys. I'm gonna do my best to sustain this energy as much as I can. I'm really working on myself in this period. If you have enjoyed this reading, please remember to hit the like button. It really helps. Comment below. Let me know, what do you think? Do you have a plan, a vision for old age, or are you just going to ride the flow and see where it takes you? Both decisions are correct. None of it is, one is not better than the other one. It's just a choice. Yeah. So I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for liking this video. And I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 2. Hello darlings. Welcome to a tarot pick a card reading on a very unique topic. It just came to me while I was meditating. Let's figure out, how will your life look like in old age? And like I said for group 1, I'm not going to give you a time frame for old age. I'm going to allow you to decide based on your circumstantial experiences, your culture, your preference, you know, because for me, old age could be 105, but for you, maybe old age is 60, you know? So it all depends on your personal circumstances. I cannot pronounce that word. And all this being said, this is for you, my loves, who are drawn to the water card, the koi fish, beautiful lotus flowers as well. No, wait, is it lotus? Nufer in Romanian. Sorry, my vocabulary is a little bit weird because I'm speaking a couple of different languages. But anyway, coming back, these are your tarot cards, and let's see, what do they say? I'm super excited about doing this reading. I'm kind of feeling a little bit out of my area of comfort zone, but that's exciting. That's growth, right? Okay, so the cards that I pulled for you are the Fool. Group 1 had it as well, but from a different deck. You see, this woman is dancing and really enjoying herself. Her body is fit and healthy, a lot of stamina. So I'm here to let you know that you may actually look better in old age than you are looking at the moment. There's going to be something that you're doing. Maybe you will be earning more money, or just being in a more abundant mindset. And you're just going to like take really good care of yourself. You could be having a very strong Venus awakening in your old age. Or maybe you could be one of those people who have Venus conjunct Saturn, and in the first part of your life you really struggle to accept your beauty. But the older you get, the more this energy of Venus gets released. It gets separated from karma and pain and responsibility, and it becomes fully embodied. So I see you dancing, I see you looking fit, I see you looking very good, like a peach. You look delicious, okay? You are going to be that kind of a person who may even have more sex the older you get, you know? You may even start wearing bolder clothes, like more color or deeper v-neck cuts, or you may wear wonder bras. If you're a woman, you're going to emphasize your breasts, or wear like tight leather jeans that emphasize your buttocks, you know, things that you may never have had the guts to wear when you were younger, you know. And look at how beautifully she's abandoning herself in this song. She's in the kitchen dancing with a jester hat, so you're not going to take yourself seriously. I feel like you're going to enjoy that part of your life. Old age is going to be fun for you, okay? I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, we also have here the High Priestess. My goodness! You are going to spend a lot of the time in old age on hobbies, things that you've been putting off for a rainy day, or things that you never had time for. You've always been feeling like, I have to hustle, I have to gather money, I have to work towards my future, I have to save up for a rainy day, you know. And maybe your life when you were younger was all work and no fun because you couldn't afford it. And it was maybe just work, 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 come home, sleep, repeat, you know. But I feel like the older you grow, look at this, you're gonna have like space to decorate your home, the resources to do so. You're gonna bake, you're gonna cook, you're going to tend to your garden. I feel like you're gonna be so relaxed. I see you waking up in the morning in this beautiful room with clean Egyptian cotton bed sheets and like really beautiful things like blue, not flowers, but like curtains, blue curtains on the window. And you're just gonna wake up, stretch, and put like your beautiful kimono on. You're going to like ruffle the sleeves up, and then you're going to start getting to work. You may sew or cook or knit. I mean, the High Priestess and the Fool, you've got like two major arcanas. God has been saving up all that is good in life for you for old age. You need to keep yourself fit, healthy, because the best part of your life hasn't even begun. It's going to happen around the landmark that you consider to be old age. Usually, traditionally in astrology, people would say that old age begins at your second Saturn returns, because Saturn is the lord of time. And when we are going through our second Saturn return, usually around the age of 58 up until 60, we are fully matured. We have lived as much as we could. There are no more first times usually for a lot of things that we did in life. And it's all about the legacy. What values are we leaving behind? And how do we want to live in a more peaceful and kind way the last portion of our lives? I feel like you're going to have a blast. You're going to enjoy yourself so much. Okay. Yeah. Oh. But here's the problem. Here's the catch, right? Because there's always a little bit of a catch. We always need to have things in moderation and balance, you know? We get to experience pleasure, but also a little bit of pain, because both of them contribute to growth on a soul level. So I see that unfortunately you may be alone in the last part of your life. I don't see you necessarily having, I see you having pets, yeah, but I don't see you having a spouse, a partner, or children. Even if you have children, they may not live close to you. They may travel and live and relocate in other countries. But you will be surrounded by pets, and I can tell you from experience, they can be the most heart-healing companions that you will ever have, yeah? So, unfortunately, I see that you will have these moments when you will struggle with loneliness, yeah? You will struggle to have somebody to tell a joke to, or talk about the news or the weather. Let's see what all the other cards say. Don't give up, don't click away, because I still have a lot of more cards to reveal for you. So we have here the Two of Swords. We see a dragon trying to attack a plane, which is like one of those earlier planes from the 1930s, 1940s. And we see a full moon on a mountain. You may be living in a mountainside region. I'm hearing some of you could be living someplace near Mount Fuji in Japan, or you could see Mount Fuji from your window. That would be amazing. Others of you, I'm hearing Bern in Switzerland. Maybe you will see, I forgot the name of the mountain that is famous in Switzerland. Oh God. comment down below and let me know. I'm sure you guys know of it. I don't ski that much. I don't really know that much about mountains. So I like forests, but not necessarily mountains. But I see that you may live close to some sort of region where either you're at the foot of a mountain, you see a mountain in the distance, there is a mountain background or a mountainous background around you. Like, for example, in David Lynch's Twin Peaks, you would see the mountain peaks around. So that's just a little bit on the environment. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, the Hierophant. Well, you may not necessarily have a spouse or a lover in your house, in your home, but first of all, you're going to have a very intense connection with the divine, like your capacity to connect to angels, to manifest abundance, protection, everything that you need in order to live well is going to be unmatched. Like, you have perfected it throughout your life, and in old age, it's like reward time. You're getting the crown, you know. You'll manifest things very easily. I feel like you will have a priest or some sort of like religious spiritual leader that you will see every week. Like, you may go to church every Sunday and talk to the village priest or the town priest or I don't know, the rabbi, I don't know, adapted according to your religious beliefs, yeah, to a Buddhist monk. You're going to have this spiritual mentor that you are going to look forward to just go and talk about spirituality, emotions, your dreams. For some of you, it could be just a therapist. You know, you may have a therapist that is of the same age as you, so also a person in old age. And you're just going to really enjoy going and talking to this person, almost like a friend. You will know this person for so many years that it's going to feel like second nature to go and talk to them. And I feel like this person is going to be like a spiritual companion. Like, you will have an anchor. You know that you have a person to go and talk to when things get really bad, when you are in these depressive, low moments, when you feel incredibly solitary. You can always call the priest. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's kind of funny, you know, like, you have a priest on speed dial, or at least like a friend that is very spiritual and is into the occult and knows a lot of prayers and can guide you. Like, you can have conversations on the telephone with this person for hours, you know. I also see here with the Eight of Swords. Are you ready for this? I don't want to say it, but I have to, because it's the tarot and I need to read the cards as I see them. My love, I'm really, really sorry to say this, but you will have a partner, and you know how things go. Sometimes you go first, sometimes they go first. In this case, it's the latter. Your partner will go first. You will actually bury your spouse. I don't know if necessarily you will become legally married, but you will meet a person that you will fall in love with, like a soulmate, a deep romantic counterpart, and unfortunately this person will die before you. Yeah, I can give you like an example, a real life example of a person I really admire, the singer Patti Smith. She lost her husband as well very early on. I would say he wasn't even, like, he was around middle age, he wasn't even in old age. And yeah, she's written a lot about that in very beautiful and heartbreaking ways. Missing him has been a good portion of her old age and like the latter part of her life. But it's really inspiring because she actually created a lot of poetic art out of it. And it's something that whenever you go and read, it's so beautiful. It just reminds you how important it is to love somebody and to hold on to them, and how hard it is when they go. Again, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna cry. But I don't mean to make you cry. I'm sorry, but this is just what the cards are showing me. And you know, I'm faithful to the tarot. I read the cards as I say, and I firmly believe that the cards never lie. They just tell us some uncomfortable truths, and we have to be more emotionally mature to hear uncomfortable truths from time to time. Because that's how we grow, and that's how we handle life's challenges in a mature and strong way, yeah? So that's how we develop willpower and determination. So I feel like, unfortunately, this may be the cause of certain depressive moments, yeah? Remembering the loss. Five of Cups is never an easy card. Eight of Swords is not a good card as well. But at least you're going to have this counterpart, this person who will hold you when you cry, will listen to you, this person who can give you beautiful advice that really can touch your soul. Yeah, because this person's job is the human soul. The Hierophant, the High Priest or High Priestess. This is the energy of somebody who studied scriptures all their lives, dealt with mystery, the mystery of life, the mystery of the divine. So I think it's beautiful. You know, some people lose whole families and they have nobody to fall back on, but you will be given this gift. Yeah. So see, even in challenging circumstances, you're still loved by the divine. You're still protected by angels. I have here the Knight of Swords, and I also have here the Four of Pentacles. Are you ready for this part? It feels like indeed you may have a child. For some of you, this could be an adopted child. For others of you, this could be a biological child, a son, most likely, or somebody who transitioned into becoming male. This person could be Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, and they're very calculated, a little bit ruthless. Unfortunately, with the Four of Pentacles, this person is mostly interested in inheritance issue. It's kind of like after your spouse passes on, there could be this wayward son that returns and wants only to talk to you about the money. Yeah. Comes with lawyers, comes with a full portfolio, doesn't really care about the fact that you're like this, and may disturb your pleasure time, your fun-seeking time. But I feel that in spite of all of these weird, darker energies, like your reading really took a turn, right? Because this is very symbolic of how your old age is going to be like. You're going to finally feel free, right? The passionate red plane. This is kind of like a symbol of you, your spirit. It's like, finally, I'm feeling like I have resources, like all my life's work has led to something. I can finally enjoy hobbies. I can finally feel free and dance and feel liberated. But there's a dragon that tries to munch you and grab at you, right? And this dragon is, I don't know why I did that, people throwing hands everywhere. It seems to be the theme of this Jupiter and Gemini transit. If you think about another famous billionaire's hand moving in the wrong direction during an inauguration, hint, hint. Anyway, coming back. So it's like there will be this dragon that will rear its ugly head as you're trying to just live your best life, trying to cope with the loss of your partner and dealing with this really complicated mother-son dynamic. Yeah, this individual doesn't look too good, right? They seem sad, they seem disappointed, and I don't know why, because I feel like you're going to be a good parent. But it's almost like this person is very materialistic. Yeah, wants a lot, wants to be given something that you have put a lot of work and effort into creating for yourself. So yes, I feel like on one hand, you will have this freedom, you will have the capacity to really enjoy yourself. On the other hand, there will be some sort of inheritance issue with a wayward son, a prodigal son that returns back home, unfortunately for very material means, and there will be this loss of this counterpart. But you will be helped by this spiritual partner, this person that can give you wonderful advice and that will make you feel less alone. Okay, group 3, much like the water and the koi fish energy that you picked up on, you're going to swim through the darkness and the pain, and you're going to really find ways to enjoy your old age despite the challenges. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a beautiful moment of blossoming in self-love. But even if that is happening, there will be external circumstances that will keep gnawing at you. But I feel like you're going to be strong enough to just like, you know what, dragon? Not today. Don't munch on my plane. Yeah, so you're going to swim past all the hurdles and the challenges to cleaner, purer waters. This is what I hope for you. If you haven't enjoyed the reading, keep in mind you're a powerful creator. You can change something now in this moment that may completely change the future. Maybe choose a different partner, I don't know. Or it's kind of hard to predict what will happen because you cannot actually choose a different partner in the hope that they may not die before you. That's, death is not something we can control. But I think that you can have control over manifestations to a certain degree. So you can choose to manifest a different vision of old age. One in which maybe your child may feel loved and may want to stay by your side to help you if that is indeed your wish. It all depends on your particular way of using your imagination. Anyway, this has been a weird reading for me too. I don't know, comment down below and let me know. How did you find it? Like this video because I'm putting a lot of work and effort into it, and I really appreciate it if we can have some sort of positive energy exchange. Thank you as well for your subscription, and I cannot wait to see my next one. Who knows what I may create next? Stick around. That's what the notification button is for. Take care. I love you. See you in my next one. Bye. Hi group 3. Hello darlings. Welcome to a special tarot and pick a card reading on the topic of how will your life look in old age? Yeah, I just meditated on this topic and it came to me and I thought, okay, let's create this reading. I'm not going to tell you what old age is. I'm just going to allow you to decide that, much like I said for group 1 and 2, because your perception of what is old could be very different than mine. So please feel free to project your own cultural understanding and circumstantial life experience on the idea of old age. Now, I'm going to show you the card that you were drawn towards, which is this butterfly. We have here air and number 6, the number of Venus. The background kind of reminds me of the Schmetterling house in Vienna in Austria. So it's like a butterfly museum. You can walk through it. It's this beautiful greenhouse and butterflies just land on you and fly above you. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so here are your tarot cards. Are you ready for this reading? I'm excited. So you got the 7 of Pentacles, the Strength card. Whoa, okay. Just a second. I want to see most of your cards. The Wheel of Fortune, the Scarab. You could be living in a different country than the one in which you were born. Old age could be spent for you maybe in Egypt or in an Arab environment. Yeah, maybe some of you will convert and you will become Muslims. You're going to change your faith. Maybe from Christian to Muslim or from Muslim to Christian. I see here that definitely you will be married and you will have a partner. So you are not going to be alone in old age, just in case you were worried. I feel like you could be raising animals, or there may be some important, like you may be taking care of horses, or your spouse could be a horse breeder, creating like horse races. You're going to help him out in this endeavor. Maybe your spouse may be a hunter, or you could be a hunter. You could have like a farm someplace. I'm getting very strong Africa vibes, yeah. Whether you will be living in the north of Africa, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, or someplace in Angola, Namibia. Yeah, I'm hearing, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's Windhoek. Sorry, I'm just destroying the name of that city. It's spelled Wynhdhoek. I think that's what I remember from my geography classes, from a map of the world. But yeah, definitely, some of you could be relocating to Africa. You are going to be living in an environment that is very warm, together with a partner, and some of you are going to change your faith, and you will be in some way, in some capacity, surrounded by animals, okay? Just to put the general big themes that I can draw from these cards. You will have a really important piece of jewelry that will be handcrafted by a master craftsman, like a goldsmith, for example. You could have like a really important pendant, necklace, ring. The ring could have a precious stone that you need to be careful. The talisman that you're wearing could have some sort of like clock mechanism or something really interesting. It will be like a museum piece, you know? And you're going to be very careful with it, because it, like, selling it could be like the equivalent of being able to buy a mansion somewhere in Bel Air, right, in Los Angeles or in California. I don't know, something quite expensive, something quite flashy. I don't know why Bel Air appeared, but it appeared, so I felt the need to say it. We see here the Ace of Cups. You're gonna be very much in love in your old age. And I think like you don't care, like, you know what, I found my soulmate, I found my counterpart, I will convert to any religion, okay? I don't care. And I see very strongly here that you guys, yeah, you're gonna be in it to win it for the long run, with the herons here in the background and the white flowers surrounding them. True love. True love. You will experience the fruits of true love in old age. I mean, what can be more beautiful than that? Reminds me of George Clooney and Amal Clooney. I also see here the Hermit. So this is Virgo. You're going to want to retreat from the cares of the world. Like, let's say you spend most of your life working an office job someplace in Quebec, Canada, or I don't know, New York or India, right? I'm hearing Bangalore for some weird reason. Or maybe even in Bucharest in Romania, right? You work for a corporation or something. Then you meet this person. This person is quite well off. They ask you, let's get married, but you have to convert to a different faith. And you're like, yep, sign me up. And then you both go someplace, most likely in Africa, because that's what I saw in the cards. And you live a really beautiful life, secluded from the kind of social world that you were accustomed to. Yeah, the Hermit is kind of like, I'm running away from society because I have other important things to focus on. I want to work on my spiritual side rather than being so focused on my material aspects. But you're going to do this together with a partner. So you're not running away completely from society, because you will have a pretty social life if you will have a partner. But still there will be this energy of just the two of us, you know. I don't want to deal with other people, you know. No more dinner parties, no more pleasing friends, no more going out, right? It's just us and our farm in the middle of nowhere in beautiful Africa, and that's it. Honestly, this sounds like a dream. That's what I've wanted all of my life, and I keep trying to manifest it, but I think I'm lacking courage. I think it's too big of an endeavor for me, because I feel that if I travel to places like Africa, which I've heard are gorgeous, I will unfortunately not have the antibodies to survive the trip, seeing as I'm a person that gets so easily sick from common flu. But hopefully, you know, maybe my organism is going to develop super strength. But please role model it for me by you going there first. Okay, send me postcards to give me courage. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I feel the need to insert myself into your reading. Who knows, maybe in old age we will meet. This would be amazing. I would love to meet some of you guys, especially those of you that I've been working with for years. You know, I'd really love to meet you in person. So we have here the Three of Cups. Look at this card. This is like tea party with your friends, right? Bringing the neighbors over. If you're lucky to have good neighbors, you're like such a lucky person then. But this is about enjoying yourself. And they seem to be in an outdoors environment where, you know, they're wearing their tank tops and like sun hats. So again, it's an environment in which you can enjoy beautiful warm weather and outdoors eating with your friends. I see here the Eight of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune, my goodness, like, this is so good. This is so good. I don't know what you want me to say. You will be loved, okay? You will have a counterpart, Ace of Cups. And we have here the Seven of Pentacles. After years of putting in the work to find the right counterpart, finally, divine manifestation, finally, your ship is coming in, metaphorically and emotionally speaking. And then you're just going to have fun working on your daily duties, working most likely around the farm, taking care of the animals, taking care of cooking, cleaning, washing up. And I also feel like you guys are gonna have a lot of plenty, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune here. And you're also gonna share this plenty. You're gonna have friends over. I'm hearing not all the time, in select moments, yeah? So there will be moments, for example, when you will I feel like you're gonna have moments when you just wanna be with your partner, because we have the Hermit here. But then there will be moments when you're just going to want to socialize with your friends. Even though there may be some issues, because I'm kind of hearing like some banging from the ceiling. So there may be some issues with people trying to interfere with your joy. I guess there always are. But Wheel of Fortune just tells me you guys will grow and you will have a lot. You will travel. You're really going to enjoy doing the daily things around the home. Like you're gonna wake up and knead bread and like the dough for bread, and like make coffee from ground beans, and I don't know, it's just going to feel very rustic. Rustic, that's the word, yeah? Homemade and rustic. And I feel like from time to time, especially when your spouse may not be there, when maybe they're traveling without you, you're gonna have some friends over to gossip and have some tea and just enjoy yourself and put your feet up because you've been doing such good work, yeah? I do see that for money, you guys still may need to work. It's not the 10 of Pentacles that I think group 1 got. So you may still need to, even though you have a farm and things are okay, or you have like a large mansion or an estate, you may still need to work the fruits of that estate in order to pay the bills. Like if you have a vineyard, you're going to have to produce wine and sell it in order to pay for everything that that vineyard contains. If you have like a farm with animals, you may need to get the milk and make it into cheese and sell it. You know, you are going to have the African Stardew Valley experience of old age. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Wouldn't it be amazing if somebody would do Stardew Valley but with Africa, like African backgrounds? Like you would have a safari, or I don't know, a village, I don't know what other environments, a desert-like landscapes, right? There is a desert in Stardew Valley though. Anyway, that would be amazing. If any of you is a game developer, try it out. Please create a demo. I would love to play it on my other channel, the Either Nearby, where I'm playing gaming content. I'm just obsessed with games at the moment. It must be the Jupiter in Gemini vibe. Coming back to your reading, wow, there are a lot of like insertions in your reading, a lot of distraction. I do feel like you guys are going to read a lot, and you're going to have a lot of side hobbies, side things that you may be passionate about, yeah? So I feel like you're going to talk to your spouse about everything under the moon and the stars. I feel like you'll be physically quite fit and healthy, so I don't think that this is a case that you will get sick. You are going to live quite long, okay? So get ready for it. If you had been having some health scares recently, you're gonna live quite long, don't worry. The scarab is a symbol of rebirth, a symbol of medicine, of bringing life back into something that was long dead and gone. So, oh my god, and I'm just noticing this right now. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice from two different decks, sorry. The Cook's Tarot and the Edgar Allan Poe. Abundance, Jupiter, good luck, raining down from heaven with good luck. You may win the lottery, and maybe that's what will give you some funds to buy an estate or a property someplace as beautiful as Africa, you know. And I need to stop here because the excitement is really making my heart palpitate. Group 3, this has been an amazing reading for me to deliver it to you. I hope that you perceived it in this way as well, and that it wasn't too chaotic. I mean, Wheel of Fortune, I'm just gonna hold this card here for you as we say our goodbyes. Please like this video, it really helps me out. Thank you as well for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and sharing your experience with me. And thank you for being part of my crew. I really hope to see you guys in my next one. And yeah, keep fantasizing about this beautiful old age. It seems like a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun in old age. I don't know if it's a marker of the energy under which I'm filming this reading, or the marker of the Pluto and Scorpio, Pluto and Sagittarius vibe. We'll see. Time will tell. Okay, until next time, see you then. Ciao. Hi group 4. Hello darlings. Welcome to a special tarot and pickacard reading on the subject of how will your life look like in old age. This topic just came to me as I was meditating, and I want you guys to benefit from this reading. I need to tell you that I won't give you a time frame for old age. I'm just going to allow you, with your life experiences and your cultural understanding, to think about what time frame you could have for old age. Maybe it's once you turn 60, maybe it's once you become 85. It's up to you to decide. I'm just here to give you the details of what you will be doing when you will be in old age. If you hear some weird like rumbling noises on the background, I am playing some meditation music, but also my cat Soul is purring next to me. So already I can tell you're gonna feel quite comfortable. But let me show you the card that you were drawn towards. We have the snake, the earth element, and we also have here number 6, a Venus sign, Venus energy, Taurian energy, because I see here this stone, this crystal that reminds me of citrine and emerald. And these are stones that are, or crystals that are indicative of Taurus sun sign energy. Maybe you are a Taurus, who knows? Let's see. Are you ready? Let's find out. How will your life look like in old age? I'm excited. So we have the 10 of Wands, releasing the burdens. We have the Hermit, spending a lot of time by yourself and really enjoying it. We have the 5 of Wands. But there will be some family issues, some battles, some conflicts. Oh, the 7 of Cups. Some lies, some deceit, some illusions that you're going to have to work through and deal head on. It could be some family secrets, some things you did not know that your children were doing. I also see here the 3 of Cups, a lot of moments to have fun and be silly with your friends. You're going to have at least 2 very good friends that you're going to go out with quite often. And you may even go to like a ball or a restaurant, a discotheque, all sorts of places where it's like, you know, I'm just gonna let loose. I'm just going to be somebody else for a day and not care about the burdens of the world. We have the Hermit again. This is like so much Virgo energy. I think a lot of Virgos are gonna click on this reading, because I had it for group 3 and I think group 2 had it from 2 very different decks. Double Virgo energy. Needing a lot of time for yourself. There is something with this double Virgo energy, because I can't speak anymore. Need to drink some tea. Yeah, maybe somebody got emotional out there. Usually we can't speak when we have like emotion caught up in our throat. So I see here with the Chariot, this is Cancerian energy. Victory, moving forward with a lot of your plans. But we also have here the Page of Wands, a younger member of the family. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Very similar reading to group 2, if I'm not mistaken. Although I feel like my voice is coming to an end. Give me a second, I do apologize. I've been speaking quite a lot today. Okay, so sorry, I had to interrupt the video to actually drink some more tea and take a break. And I had another close look at the cards. And I do feel like you may go through a separation or a divorce in old age from a husband that, or a spouse that has become estranged from you. There will be some sort of arguments in the family. You will have children together with this person you will separate from, and it will create some strife. You know, a lot of people are going to throw words at each other. There will be this feeling of like hitting things, punching them in the dark, you know, like everybody's just saying whatever they want to say because they're hurt, rather than actually thinking about what they're saying. So there will be this feeling like you're going to have to shoulder the burden for a while with the 10 of Wands. And there will be this feeling of estrangement, of like, I don't even know who you are anymore. I thought I knew you, but it's like there is this wall between us. I cannot connect with my spouse. So there will be a separation that you will go through. And that's why we have the Hermit twice. both you and your partner are going to be on your own. Yeah, backs turned towards each other, each living someplace close to the water. The beach could be important, or you may relocate to a place close to the water because water is very healing for heartbroken people especially. I can tell you from my own experience. And you're gonna live okay. Both you and your spouse, well, your ex-spouse, you're gonna live okay. You're gonna be relatively well taken care of. And you especially, you're going to want to escape into all sorts of fun escapades with your friends. Your friends are going to do their best to take you out of your funk. I do feel that you may meet another person who is bolder, braver, more charismatic, and more victorious in some way. This person could work in the military. For me, the chariot represents national protection, right? The national protection provided by an army, the army of the country, the president's men that are protecting him. So it could be that you may meet a person that works in the military. This person could be a Cancer, born someplace in July. And this person could live next to water like you. And I definitely feel that my voice is giving out again. It's like I can't finish this reading. Maybe you don't want to hear. Do you want to hear this reading? Do you want to hear the outcome, or are you a little bit afraid? Because it could be that your energy reading this and throwing judgment at it is blocking my capacity to actually create it. I'm quite sensitive to these things. So yeah, no matter, I'm going to persevere because that's what I do best. So with the Chariot card, you are going to meet somebody that either works for a national army or works in the military, is a policeman, is a firefighter. And this person that is going to enter into your life in a very bold and brash way will try to save you, will try to rescue you from your heartache. You're gonna meet this person when you go out with your friends, okay? So your friends are like two fairy godmothers that are going to help you get in touch with this person, or two really fun and charismatic wingmen that are going to help you recruit this ballsy person, this ballsy babe who really wants to be with you. And I feel like you're going to have like this rebirth in your old age. After years of being married, all of a sudden you're going to have a partner that's going to be a lot about you and them. You won't be so worried about, you know, responsibilities and children and cooking, cleaning, making sure the lunch boxes for school for the children are packed and everything is okay at home. You're gonna even change the way you dress. You may dress in more extravagant ways. You know, you may color your hair blue or purple and just be a little bit more like, there will be an awakening happening in your life. So even though there will be interruptions and setbacks, much like my weird coughing throughout your reading, but much like my determination to continue and finish this reading for you, you're gonna do the same. You're gonna rise above any challenges or limits. And I have to say that this card, the Page of Wands, is kind of giving me a bit of a headache trying to interpret it, because it's a man walking down the street and the devil is following him. Okay, what I am picking up on, and maybe that's why I'm struggling to interpret it, is that I definitely feel like you could be initiated into some sort of physical pleasure that could be involving some BDSM, some spanking, some like things that are related to ropes and bondage, courtesy of this exciting new individual entering your life after your divorce. Because there is something a little bit devilish here, a little bit dark, a little bit like taboo. We shouldn't be doing this, but let's try it out. I think like there is a sense of forbidden pleasure, but also a sense of finally allowing yourself to get what you want, what you desire, right? So I feel like this person will just like boldly enter into your life to help you get rid of marriage stagnation in the bedroom, you know, like finally you're going to be able to do some more exciting things in the bedroom and actually even maybe receive some pleasure, an orgasm or two, you know. there is this feeling of awakening. You have been there for so many people all your life, always prioritizing them rather than you. And now finally somebody's gonna put you first. You know, somebody's gonna be like, it's all gonna be about you and your pleasure. And you're gonna be like, ooh, okay. But yeah, I feel like you're going to have a lot of unexpected fun in your old age. Like, you won't believe what your body can do and how easy it is to extract pleasure, even if your body is aging, even if you're riddled with insecurities, and even though your heart may be broken and tired after all the arguments and strife with your ex-spouse, who unfortunately was just somebody who's a little bit of a deadbeat. I don't know, like, look at this man. Look at this man. It's like Tom Hanks in Castaway, but worse, you know? Like, he seems like he failed at so many things and doesn't want to change in any way. So I see here very strongly a new beginning for you, with some devilish undertones. Okay, and I'm going to end this reading here because I feel like, first of all, Spirit has been blocking me from delivering this message to you. I had to persevere to give it out to you because I also feel like you may not want to hear it. With the snake here, this is all like, shh, hush, hush, don't tell them, okay? Don't tell them. But this is also, yeah, the sad part being the snake is about disappointment and deceit, but it's also about sexual awakening and rebirth. And these are the main themes of your old age. So get ready for some sort of like really exciting, interesting, heartbreaking, sexually empowering kind of energy. It's like your life will be like a movie, or like one of those Harlequin novels that you can buy, you know, Sandra Brown. But it's going to feel like you're coming back to life again. Yeah. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I'm sorry for all the interruptions. They are meant to be. I also gleaned a lot of things from them. So I'm tired. I have to be honest. It's been a rough, long day. My voice is giving out, but I'm super happy that I was able to finish this reading for you. I hope that you stayed until the end. I hope that you like this video. I hope that you will subscribe. Thank you for doing all these things already. And yeah, I want to give you a hug, but I can't. So I'm just going to give you a kiss, tell you that I love you, and I'll see you in my next one, okay?